This week we're going to take a look at the historical price trends for December corn futures. We're going to turn our attention to harvest progress and weather trends here in the U.S. and wrap things up with a review of planting progress in Brazil and short-term weather. Hi, this is Brian Basting with Advanced Trading. Let's talk about the corn market. We've moved in the middle of October here and we're right in the midst of corn harvest. Before we talk about that, however, we're going to focus on December corn futures. We're looking at this historical chart of December corn futures here. Right now, December of 2025 is trading near $4.10 a bushel. Notice that that's highlighted by the yellow bar there. That's a crop insurance period for the month of October. This is important. We strongly encourage you to work closely with your trusted risk management advisor to have your marketing strategies in place for your 2025 corn production by the end of the month. Let's shift gears now and focus on harvest progress here in the U.S. Now, of course, with the government shutdown in place, we've provided estimates for October 5th and October 12th progress. We can look at the history of the 5-year average and project that on average, U.S. corn harvested increases approximately 29% between October 12th and the 26th. So if we're thinking the corn harvest is in the low 40% range, we're approaching 70% here by October 26th, weather permitting. Speaking of the weather, let's take a look at the short-term trends. Our slides this week, as usual, are courtesy of T-Storm Weather. We're starting out here looking at a 7-day precip map here. You can see in the western belt, it's pretty much light precip across parts of Kansas, Nebraska, parts of western Iowa. A little bit more moisture in the northern plains there. But as you move further east here across Illinois and Indiana, especially further east and south, heavier rainfall this week. Let's take a look at now the next 2 weeks. Over the next 2 weeks, you can see in the west, again, a little bit drier than normal there. Up in the northern plains, a little wetter. And as you move to the east, looking at places like eastern Indiana, all across Ohio, looking at normal precip totals. What about temperatures? Now, from October 14th to the 21st, looks like it's going to remain very warm across the heart of the Corn Belt. Now, most weather models are predicting a change in the middle of next week to cooler temperatures. Let's shift gears now and focus on Brazil, where they're planting first crop corn. Our map here, courtesy of USDA, looks at the distribution of planting amongst the states there in Brazil. You can see in the south, Rio Grande do Sul, Santa Catarina, Paraná, Sao Paulo, approaching 50% of the corn is planted in those 4 states. As you move further north, Goiás, Mato Piba, Minas Gerais, maybe closer to 40 to 45%. Let's take a look at planting progress now. We're looking at about 31% of the corn is planted nationwide. Notice that amongst those 3 major states in the south, they're well over 75, 80, 85% planted. As you move further north, that'll be the corn that's planted here later in October. First crop corn in Brazil usually accounts for 20 to 25% of total production. Let's take a look at precip totals now over the next 14 days. We've highlighted those key states in the south, Rio Grande do Sul, Santa Catarina, Paraná. We're looking at those states, again, looking at normal precip over the next 2 weeks. Now, if you'd like more information, please feel free to contact us at 309-664-2300. We'll put you in contact with one of our risk management consultants who'll be happy to visit with you at your convenience. And remember, we upload every Wednesday. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to never miss an update. Thanks a lot. Have a good week.